An Abuja Federal High Court on Tuesday granted co-convener of the RevolutionNow movement, Omoyele Sowore, bail. In the short ruling, the JusticeTaiwo-led court said there was no longer a subsisting order holding Sowore in detention, hence the need to grant him bail. The judge ordered Sowore to deposit his international passport to the court while releasing him to his lawyer, Femi Falana.
We are going to apply for a copy of the order, an raw copy of the order, so that we can serve same on the state security service with a view to having our client released today, in line with the orders of the court. Charge of information by the Attorney General of the country last week Friday to the effect that Mr. Omoyele Sowore should stand trial for insulting the president, for laundering his own money, and for treasonable felony for planning a protest against the government of President Muhammadu Buhari. The State Security Service, which had sought to amend the detention order of Mr. Sowore for another period of 20 days, was compelled this morning to apply for the withdrawal of the application ex parte. And of course, on our own part, we withdrew our own applications for bail when we thought he was being investigated for terrorism, as well as the other application to challenge or challenging the order, detaining him. As it is, the lawyer to the State Security Service now applied that in view of the fact that an information has been filed that our client be further detained, but we counter by reminding the court that there is no order of court today warranting the further detention of our client, and that nobody can be detained in Nigeria without an order made by a competent court. And on that basis, the court acceded to our application and ordered the immediate release of our client. But in view of the fact that the government has filed an information which is now pending before this honorable court, the court gave a condition, by asking that my client be released to me, and I should deposit his international passport. And if and when the state decides to charge him or to arraign him, I will produce him. Of course, that is not a problem for me. My client is not going to run away. Can I show you of that? Yeah, thank you.
Sowore was detained by the DSS for calling a nationwide demonstration against President Muhammadu Buhari's government and was formally charged for treasonable felony, cyberstalking, and money laundering last week. As at the time of filing this report, his lawyer Femi Falana claims Sowore is yet to be released despite being granted bail.